Bradford Globetrotter, you.
Yeah.
Where are you taking us this time?
I'm going somewhere that I think you're both quite familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
To Canada, British Columbia.
Just been working there, Vancouver.
Yep.
See? Did you try Canadian wines when you were there?
Yes. Burrowing Owl? What is
Burrowing
Yes,
Owl.
I've had Burrowing Owl.
Burrowing Owl was a fantastic wine. I had in a great Italian restaurant called Lupo in Vancouver, and that was a tremendous wine. Loved it.
Well, Burrowing Owl is not a million miles away from where we were, and I'm going to go and pour a little out for you now.
Well played.
Here we go. This is Haywire Pinot Noir
Darkness on that.
from just near Kelowna,
It's like old blood.
the Okanagan Valley. Now have a taste, and you'll be able to pick out that lush texture.
Ooh.
Do you get how there's not oaky? So rather than softening in oak, it's been softened in concrete. And this was a very important part of the story. One of the things that Pinot Noir does very well, it has a sort of earthiness to it. We sometimes use the term sous-bois, this woodland litter, forest litter kind of aroma. And I think it's nicest when it's allowed to express, and particularly here, it is expressed. It's not masked by oak in any way. It's also very much an Okanagan wine. And this is not a wine region we know particularly well, but I guarantee, because as the climate changes, this is the sort of wine region you're going to get to know a lot more of in the future.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting. And with no more ado, let's have a look and see how Amelia and Joe got on flying high in Canada.
British Columbia, a land of mountains, lakes, and spectacular scenery. It's also a country with a new and exciting wine industry.
So to be sent here for work to find out more about these Canadian wines, well, let's just say it takes a lot of beating.
You know what, sometimes, Amelia, I think we have the greatest job in the world.
However, as our pilot flies us higher into the snow-capped mountains, it dawns on us that there might well be a little bit more to this trip than we'd bargained for.
They always do this to us.
Come on, you can read it.
Okay. Joe and Amelia, we've decided to set you a little challenge.
No.
In front of you are 6 wines. 3 from a beautiful British Columbia.
Beautiful British Columbia, okay.
And 3 which are not. They are in pairs, with each pair containing wines made from the same grape or in the same style. Please identify which wines are Canadian. The winner will be spending the night in a luxury lakeside hotel.
Where's the loser going to go?
The loser, well, let's just say we hope you know how to scare off bears, rattlesnakes.
Sounds like one of us is going to be camping out.
And I hope, Amelia, you've packed some thermal socks.
Don't you worry about my feet, Joe. That's the least important part of my anatomy. A younger palate works far better at this altitude.
Okay, first pair.
Yeah.
Great variety.
Pinot Grigio or green?
I agree. And which of 1 or 2 do you think came from British Columbia?
I think number 2.
2. And irritatingly, I totally agree with you.
1, 2, 3.
And we were totally wrong. Wine number 1 was Sauvignon Blanc, just down there, and we thought it wasn't.
And number 2 was Sancerre from the Loire Valley, so we got that totally wrong.
Next pair.
The first one was from British Columbia, so that was number 3. I thought it was an ice wine from
Ice
number
wine,
3.
I agree. And I thought number 3 was from British Columbia.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh my gosh!
both ice wines, but we got them wrong. The wine number 3 was Merlenhof from the Mosel.
And then the 4th was the Chardonnay ice wine from the Okanagan, so I got that totally wrong.
We both got that totally wrong. Where are we going to go? I'll go and lead on this. What grape variety did you think it was?
I thought this was a Pinot Noir.
I totally agree. I think it's a Pinot Noir, and I will hang my head in shame if it's not. Which Pinot Noir did you think came from British Columbia?
Number 5.
You went number 5. I thought it was number 6.
Oh, interesting.
So this is
Yay.
possibly the one wine where we get to decide who sleeps in a tent. So I'll open number 5, which you think is from BC. And you open number 6, which I think is from BC.
1, 2,
3.
Yes!
Absolutely. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna run around. Oh, I win.
Joe might have won bragging rights in our taste-off, but the point of the competition was to show just how good Okanagan wines are when judged against some top-quality European labels.
So our wonderful producer has charged us with finding out more. And the place I'm going to first is regarded as ground zero for Okanagan wine. As an award-winning winery, Mission Hill certainly lives up to its grand exterior. When owner Anthony von Mendel bought this estate in 1981, there were just 5 other wineries in the entire region.
What was the spark that inspired you to plant a vineyard here, where there really wasn't anything at all, was there, before?
This region is one of the finest fruit-growing regions in the world. So you can, if you taste an apple, a pear, an apricot, they're unparalleled. So I knew that this would be an incredible place to grow grapes.
Did you know that you were going to create wines that were unique and were distinctive, or did you think they'll be good, they'll be great?
I think it was fortuitous in my belief that the incredible natural acidity given with the tremendous ripeness because of the warm summers that this region gives us would produce something that was exceptional.
Anthony at Mission Hill has been an inspiration to a whole generation of winemakers. Innovation, that frontier spirit, and of course amazing wines have shown Joe and me just how exciting a prospect the Okanagan is.
I reckon in a few years everybody will be going and drinking wines from the Okanagan Valley. It's a real privilege to go and see, you know, the first steps of a wine region, just becoming really good at what it does.
Joe, I'm a little concerned about Amelia. Nobody's seen or heard of her since. Is she still there?
She's fine.
Fine on the side of the
Backwards,
mountain.
A small question. Why are blind tastings so difficult?
There is a very powerful argument, a very good one, that the most complicated thing we ever ask our brains to do is to smell wine.
Incredible. It's like
Genuinely true.
What?
There's an academic who makes this case.
incredible. So what's this tiny
talking
little
about?
bottle?
This is Pillittery Estates ice wine made from Vidal, a wine that people are perhaps more familiar with that's
yes,
coming
of
from
course,
Canada.
yeah.
Ice wine.
What does it mean? Ice wine.
Ice wine is incredibly piercing acidity. Have a try.
Very sweet.
It's very sweet, but roll it down the sides of your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievably acidic.
Yeah.
This is because of the way it's made. The grapes are left on the vine and they stay right the way through the autumn into the winter, and then as the temperature plummets around Niagara, this comes from, around Niagara Falls, as it plummets, you go out in the middle of the night and you pick the grapes off pretty much berry by berry whilst they're still frozen, and you press these frozen grapes, and of course all the water is held back as ice, so all you get is this very unctuous juice.
Incredible.
Incredibly
Who figured
sweet and
that out?
acidic.
Do you know what I mean? It's really, 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 really nice.
It's delicious.
It has an apple-y, like a baked apple fruit to it, but there is also this real pungent character. People will want to know more, I'm sure, about Canadian wines, the future Canadian wine, and about ice wines. Come to the Wine Show website. All the information is there.
Well, I don't really want this to finish, but it does have to come to an end, unfortunately. So thank you, and thank you very much for joining us on The Wine Show.
With no more ado, let's see how Joe and Amelia got on getting high in Canada. Oops. One more of those.